I have some words for you guys today. First off, I look like what I've been through, but I don't feel like what I've been through, so not too much on my hair because she needs to get done, and just leave that there. But I just want to come on here for a little late night rant. I am 26 years old and I find myself starting over. I really hate that phrase because it's not starting over because I'm not starting from scratch. Anyways, I was living in Arizona for a while in a career, and now I have moved back home to Atlanta, Georgia with my parents. And there's no shame in it, honestly. Like, they are my army. But I was in a career and God told me it was time for me to do something different. And I never in a million years saw this happening. To walk away from that was probably one of the hardest things I've ever done in my entire life. It broke my heart. But I know for a fact through all these years, one thing I can't do is live without God. And so if God wanted me to do this at all costs, I'll drop everything and follow whatever he wants me to do. But it's just so crazy because when you're in your 20s, you go through this like phase of trying to figure out what you want, and nobody knows what they want in their 20s. Everyone goes through that like depression stage. Let me not speak for everyone, but most people are just trying to figure it out and so lost and so helpless. And it's honestly one of the worst feelings ever. And I thought I got through that, and then it came again, but this time it came so differently because the version of me is completely different. And me walking away from this career, it kind of led me back to something I always loved. So before I started in my career, I took a year and a half and I traveled the world with my mom, and I tried to make a career out of travel. Like, I absolutely love traveling the world. It's one of my favorite things to do. So I try to work with hotel brands, yada, 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 all of this. And it just like wasn't clicking for me. It wasn't working out, but I had this passion. It was something that I could just do without even getting paid, just trying to pitch myself to companies, all this stuff. Like, it was literally something that God placed on my heart. Then I got into my career. I moved to Arizona, and now I am moving back to Atlanta, Georgia. And it's so funny because that passion is still on my heart, and I think God has called me to do it, just not in the way that I thought it was going to be. Like, nothing is going in the way that I thought it was going to be. And that could just go to tell me that, like, this is for you, just maybe not at this time. Maybe I had to go through those things in the career I was just in order to be ready for this new season of my life. This new season of my life, it should be a storm, but I have so much peace within it. Like, I feel like I know what I'm doing. When I say I know what I'm doing, I mean like I know what I want and the direction I want to go into, and like